population of the colored people on the planet Earth. In the wilderness of North America and all over the planet Earth. Total population of the colored people in the wilderness of North America is 103 million, and all over the planet Earth there are 400 million.
There you go. So how you see that?
See that, I universally see that as them being the minority on this planet Earth. That's peace.
You know, that's part of the perspective, you know what I'm saying, where, you know, when you look at the wilderness of North America, right, you see it's 103 million of them and 17 million, 19 million of us, right? So, like I was saying with the 1 to 10, it starts putting everything back in perspective. You see, where in 1930, the original man was referred to as the colored man. You see what I'm saying? And we thought that we was a minority, you know what I'm saying, where certain things was impossible. We didn't know, like, we know, like, yo, they got all different kind of white people. Like, they got ones that come in, speak Italian, speak French, speak English. You know, there's so many of them, they don't even know each other.
You know, they're not number one for nothing.
See, we didn't know that we had brothers even in the next state. You understand what I'm saying? Brothers just, you know, your whole mind has been confined to the plantation, not just your body. You understand what I mean? Because listen, everybody wasn't in chains. Really, when the hammer came down was after Nat Turner. You understand what I'm saying? Before that, the people's minds were so indoctrinated, they didn't have to put people in chains. You see what I'm saying? To this day right now, some people, they ain't got to put them in chains. They will go get the best education that money can buy so they can go be a slave. You understand what I'm saying? You already know 120, you ain't no funny. You was, what you was on now?
Me?
You was on the 1 to 14 last week. What you on now?
So I just wrapped up that born degree. Still a little bit shaky on it, so I'm still on that. But I'm pretty much on the knowledge surgery degree, 114.
You say you gotta learn how to say it.
Yeah, well, it's two words that trip me up. So where in the beginning of the question where it says,
I know which ones it is.
With the holy,
after he's devoted this,
no. With the holy and greatest,
and then the universal and only. That's see, it's a lot of things in 120 like that where you start repeating the same thing and it gets a little bit. That's the practice of it. But go ahead, practice it right now.
Why does Muhammad make the devil study from 35 to 50 years before he called himself a Muslim son and wear the greatest and only flag of the universe? And why must he add a sword on the upper part of the holy and greatest universal flag of Islam? So he can clean himself up. A Muslim does not love the devil regardless of how long he studies. After he's devoted 35 to 50 years to try to learn and do like the original man, he could come amongst us and he could come and do training amongst us, and we would not kill him as quick as we would the other devil. After he goes through with this labor for 35 to 50 years, we permit him to wear. See, that's
Go back a little bit.
Yeah. That is those who.
I
get confused. I get confused myself. You just gotta take that time.
It's a tough degree, right? Word.
That's a one long
Not too
degree.
many cooks in the kitchen now. You brother Bill.
after he goes through with this labor for 35 to 50 years, he can make him wear a holy flag. He must add a sword to the upper part. The sword is an emblem of justice used by original man in Muhammad's time. That's what was placed on the upper part so the devil can always see it, so he will keep it in mind that anytime he reveals a secret that we gave him, it's changed so that he can clean himself up, his head will be taken off by the sword. The holy flag Yeah, man, it's flag. The holy flag of Islam is the greatest and only flag known.
In the universe.
Yeah, the universe is everything someone is started. They're planets. Planet is something that is grown and made from the beginning. And holy is something that has not been diluted, mixed with tampered with any form. So it's
So how,
like,
good. Good.
oh,
How you see that?
well, the way I see that is, in that degree, what it's well, Elijah Muhammad is specifically talking about why they don't like why they wouldn't let the devil wear that flag, the flag that they have. But the way I see it is, in the nation of God, well, in the nation God's earth, the Father says nation. God doesn't love the devil regardless of how long he studies neither. But anyone can, like how they say the color man is the devil, if they acknowledge 120 and they become civilized, they're righteous, they could also wear the flag too. But at the end of the day, until they fully understand the power of who God is, and that power is that truth, which is the power that's added onto their cipher, then they can't come amongst it. So that's how I see it.
See, that decree is telling you about the time when Muhammad first came out, right? He really came to all the people. Like somebody who's well versed in the Quran, they can tell you where it's at in there, where the Quran tells you that all the other books is right and exact. Meaning the Jewish book and the Christian book. You understand what I'm saying? So he first invited all of them to be a part of the movement. You see what I'm saying? But he got rejected. Look, even by some of his own people. That's why he had to leave for Mecca. You understand what I mean? Because see, one thing he's doing is he's saying, listen, a lot of these things y'all doing ain't right. And y'all gonna have to stop that, but people is getting money. You understand what I'm saying? So they ran him out of it. You see what I'm saying? And then that leads you up to the 10th degree. You see what I'm saying? Where we discovered that, yeah, these cats don't want to be right. You see what I'm saying? So they took a different type of tack. But, I was good on that. And what's the name, with that 10th degree, the way they did that, they spread they brand of Islam like that. You understand what I'm saying? Through wars. You know what I'm saying? We're not here to fight against no people because they don't want to bear witness. You understand what I mean? I'd rather them just be there. So you were saying you got where you got back up to in your
In my studies, well, I know that. Well, I'm gonna put it like this: I'm on the first degree in the 140.
You're in the first degree in the 140.
Yeah,
That's
because I know basically, I know the 114, I know the one at 36, I know the one at 10. So I'm on the first degree in the 140.
all right. So how you see the 14th degree in 114?
What is the meaning of NGT and GCC, Muslim Girls Training and General Civilization Classes? This is the name given to the women and girls that belong to Islam here in North America, teaching them how to keep a home, how to raise their children, how to keep a husband, how to sew, cook, and how to act at home and abroad. These training units were named by a prophet, W.D. Farr. I see that as us teaching our women how to be civilized and teaching the woman first how to be civilized so she could teach our children how to be civilized.
That's peace. Now look, you back there
But you was hiding because you seen us going through degrees.
No, guys,
Nah, the brother back here. Yeah, you all the way, you behind the boxing thing and everything. See, that. Listen, we got Wise U, Harry Smith, Joe Thornton, Motherland Gardens. All right, Melody Faith, you said, I am confused when they say the Son of Man. Who is the Son of Man? All right, now, the original man is the black man, right? Now, if you notice, I know that you put S-U-N of man, right? In the degrees, right?
That's right.
Before it was S-U-N, it was S-O-N of man. And the Son of Man is Father. That's why the Son of Man is referred to as Allah in the lessons. You see what I'm saying? But we're not the Son of Man, the S-O-N of man, we're the S-U-N of man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So that's what Son of Man means. But we got Joe Thornton. Joe Thornton, y'all know me from back in the days. In the 90s, when he was Muslim, he met me on Fordham Road. We got King Me, CJ Owens is new. Peace. Jack King is in here, Divine Truth. Can you expound on why, after the rebellion of Nat Turner, did it become far? Well, Nat Turner killed white people. And that sparked fear. You understand what I'm saying? That the rumors of that, and you know, whatever amount of people he killed, they tripled that by the time the rumors got. But I mean, that's you know, I told you the first law of nature is self-preservation, even for the devil. Daniel Addison and King Supreme, peace to y'all too. So, you know the magic question already. What degrees you knowledge? Nah, man. Come on, man. That's not me, man.
I mean, just being broadcasted. You know, I mean, you don't want to be broadcasted. All right, put you on that. Let's just go on that way. Peace. Even though you're being
Divine equality, peace,
the camera's on you that way
Sifu
too.
Low. I mean, look, you know what is knowledge?
Knowledge is
fact.
everything. Knowledge
See
is
this question.
Huh?
No. Go ahead on.
knowledge is everything. Knowledge is infinite. Knowledge is
John Carter ain't here. Listen, John Carter, don't stop with the jokes, man. You know, you and Jigga 1017. So, they make me laugh. I'm trying to be serious. Black man right here with the shark hat. What's knowledge?
knowledge is the legible information.
Huh?
Knowledge is the legible information.
All right, now do the knowledge. Information and knowledge is not the same thing. You see somebody give you wrong information. You understand what I'm saying? See, knowledge, these facts are shown and proven. Right? What's knowledge?
Knowledge is the foundation of everything in life.
All right, now look. One thing about the foundation, right? When does the foundation have to be established? From birth. It's got to be established first.
Yeah.
For the time you set things off, that's got to be established, right?
Birthright.
So this is what I'm saying. That's why when I ask you what degrees you know, right? You already supposed to know that.
than the degrees that you know. You understand what I'm saying? So if I ask you what degrees you know, and the first thing you say is in my mind, that makes me think you don't know
Peace,
any of it.
cool. It's out there, Arizona.
And you definitely not building. Because if you not, even if you was building, you would know which ones you was slacking on. You would know up to which point you know it. People gotta cut this thing out, man. Don't come here no more, man, and you don't know what degrees you know.
Man,
That's
just be
why-
honest.
that's
Just be
why-
honest.
that's
Everyone
why-
else just said what
Yeah.
they know. Like everyone else was honest. He said what he know. He said not everyone knew all the degrees, but they said what they know. They was honest about it. Just be honest.
You know, you only held responsible for what you know, not for what you don't know.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but he know, man. How long you had the knowledge?
Since 96.
96, man, listen. All these brothers right here, look, some of these brothers were children when you got the knowledge. You see what I'm saying? What you been doing since the last time you came to class, man?
To be honest with you, I've been
What you was gonna be other than honest? That's it. Like when you first said was you gonna say something else, then you decide, you know what? Let me be honest.
Yeah.
See, look. Just like I said, when you said the first time, I know you know no degrees. When you said the second time, I know you've been doing the wrong thing.
Nah, I've been doing the right thing. I've been
the right
definitely. Oh, I've been doing my studies at home. All I've been doing is doing my studies. I've been trying to take care of business. I'm actually.
No. You ain't been doing no studies.
Okay, well, what studies have you studied? What have you been studying?
Well, I had to go redo over the whole Bible over again.
The Bible?
Yeah, I had to go over the Bible.
Okay,
first
so
and
what can you
foremost.
tell us about the Bible then if you just went over the whole Bible?
Well, well, to explain the Bible is not even hard. First, I go through Genesis. I would hit you with Genesis, why everything is why it is, and basically Genesis lets you know why I'm the son of
Let me
man.
ask you a question, man. Do you know what your four devils is?
No.
That's your problem. See, when you find out what your four devils is, you won't be coming back in here like that no more. Because you'll take them off your planet.
Meaning, what are your problems? What are your weaknesses? What issues are you facing every day? What are you having difficulties in your life?
Hold on, let me answer.
Yeah, what kind of difficulties are you having in your daily life?
I'm used to moving. I'm used to moving real fast. I move work-wise. I'm used to driving. I'm used to moving. I'm used to taking care of business. So, like, I haven't been taking care of business after I came from jail from 33. I was able to make my money the way I was supposed to make my money, but 33, I lost over 100,000. And on
You're
top
33 years old.
yeah, and I lost. On top of that, I lost my driver's license. So having to reprocess and get all the paperwork for license and all that stuff, you know, and all my paperwork for everything I was doing before I went to jail, you know. Then when I came home, I gave my brother like 28,000 to hold for me, and then I went back to him to get 5,000, and
All
then
right, let me ask you.
and then after
how
that,
old are you-
when
how
I
old are you
needed
now?
him for
How old-
all of it,
How old are you
it
now?
crushed me.
How old are you now?
42.
You said that happened when you was 33.
Yeah,
That was 9 years ago.
yeah.
So what issues? Why are you holding on to that now? What have you done since then to get yourself back on point? I mean, don't worry about this, man. I mean, you know,
basically, I'm on target for where I'm supposed to be right now. Everything's time. So right now, I'm about to do some real big things. My clothing line. I'm trying.
All right, listen. We don't want to hear your cool story now about how you want to live in luxury and all that. You know what I'm saying? But listen, when you come in here, you know your degrees, and don't be back there hiding.
All right.
Okay, what you gonna say?
Be on.
Probably he don't know the four devils.
Maybe you go to
Probably he don't know
Right,
the four
okay, that's
devils.
peace, that's
Yeah,
peace.
see, understand something.
Yeah.
Understand something, man. Everybody don't have the same four devils. Cause you got some people that they not greedy. You understand what I'm saying? They got other things. You see what I'm saying? For some people, the four devils is, you know, alcohol, crack, dope, and prostitutes.
So I guess he may need to be a little bit more. Well, he's asking you to be descriptive of
Only
I'm
what-
telling him to know himself.
Right. That's exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's basically it. Know yourself. So what are your problems? 'Cause you telling about your brother and you know when you was 33 and all this. Like, what today is your struggle today to get you on point all the way? Why haven't you studied your lessons? Why haven't you got yourself exactly where you need to be? You know. And that's something that you gotta, you could share, but that's something that you gotta really look at yourself
Right.
daily and know what that is. You know what I'm saying? Because your problems are not my problems, and you ain't gotta, you could share with the class so that we could all learn about you, and then learn, for ourselves. But it's really about you and the conversation that you're having with yourself.
Right.
Yeah, but we, what I want to let you know is since '96 you had knowledge of yourself, and when the brother asked you what's knowledge, you stay you're supposed to spit that
You're supposed to know it.
Oh.
Nah, not even that, God. Just the dictionary knowledge, just from what you knowledge in school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I'm not here to because all of us to bring nobody down or look down on you. You know what I'm saying? If I can help, we here to help each other. That's what we're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? If you see a brother slacking, what we want to do is the brother told me when I came last week, you know what I'm saying? I told him I've been doing my history for a long time, and I was jiving, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes you go through tribulations, but then when you get put on your square, you know what I'm saying? You wake up. And some brothers wake up fast, and some brothers take longer. For me, it's faster because before this, like the brother was saying over here, it would have been hard on you, brother. You know what I'm saying? It would have been no questions asked, man. You know what I'm saying? You would have caught a universal real bad. You know what I'm saying? But the nation changed now, you know what I'm saying? And that's why brothers are doing a lot of things that, you know what I'm saying, that they want to do. Sometimes I say the old tactics is made a lot of people straight away. You know what I'm saying? Good brothers too, but...
That's Sarnetta, man. If you really want to know, come to the class without the camera and sit down in class and bear with us. You know what I'm saying? He asks, do you brothers still teach that a pig is a mix of a rat, cat, and dog? See, now, see, he's asking, if he really wants to know, he can come here and build.
There you go with the mean gene stuff again, man.
The mean gene.
Listen, man, over the last days, I've been doing a number of videos where I've been explaining that you have to have understanding when you look at the teachers of Elijah Muhammad. You understand what I'm saying? You trying to understand all these things in a way that's religious, man. It's the same thing if I come over there and ask you, was the Kemetic brothers really worshiping brothers with dog heads? That was half bird and half lion. you gotta have understanding. The
Right.
same reason that y'all got men with dog heads over there, that's the same reason Elijah said that a pig is cat, rat, and dog.
You see, I love to answer questions. I mean, come Bell, like, you know, leave the camera for now. You come Bell, you know what I mean? If you really want to know and learn.
But yeah, listen.
Yeah.
You got a pen and a paper? Look, go in the front, get a pen and a paper, right?
Mm-hmm.
And write down your 4 devils. That's
Think
what
about
you need to be doing.
You think about that, yeah. That's something you gotta think about.
Yo,
Alright.
I got some pen and paper for you right here.
Oh, the guy said he got some pen and paper for you right
I got a whole notebook for you.
Oh, shit.
there? Yeah. See? That's what happens when you come here. See, look, don't come here and hide. This is we you come to the class to hide. And you don't know your lessons.
Everyone else was honest, and nobody was chastised. They was honest. The brother knew what he knew. He knew what he knew. You know, some brothers not. Some brothers knew what they knew, but they were honest. They said the truth. I'm not saying I said your word is your bond.
Reveal the thing here. Yeah, that's information in the back, Lord Hashim.
Please don't.
Yo, peace, Lord
No,
Hashim.
no, we don't care.
It's to God, his class.
No, I do get to his class. I get to his class.
Yeah, yeah. Umala, you know, he give you the lessons, man. You know. Peace, Umala.
Mathematics
You on camera already, man.
No, you get your whole set.
and wise
You on
ruler.
camera.
And wise
Don't do
ruler.
that, man.
They called me up about that brother,
Who that?
the one they asked you about coming in.
I don't know who you talking about.
You don't?
Nah, who you talking about?
Well, you on camera now.
Yeah.
Yeah. You on camera. That's Umala.
Camera now.
Umala right
We
there.
got AD in here and she
Peace, Umala.
piece of the guys.
As AD or not?
Yeah,
Hey,
AD.
guy.
See, I walk with my camera was a part of it. Okay, but if you really want to know, you know what I'm saying, instead of,
Hey, guy.
there's a way you interact with us, you know what I'm saying? Like, leave the camera, come on camera at another time.
You got your answers, son. That's
He got your answers. Yeah.
Sunday.
Yeah. Even before Sunday.
All right. Yeah, AD said peace.
Peace.
So yeah, now we can get back into the range back with the degrees. You know what I'm saying? So you said you was on you completed the 1 to 14, right?
Yes.
No, this brother right here, Washington here.
No, I didn't complete it.
Oh, you said you were in the 10th degree. My bad. All right, so out of the degrees that you passed so far, right? You got any questions on those?
Shoot. Maybe understand equality degree in the 1 to 36. I know I saw you build on it and there was a few different answers, but reconstruction period, right?
Mm-hmm.
Were you just referring to like the entire reconstruction after the Civil War, or like?
Yeah. Or during that time, you're gonna find a number of events, right? See, like how I was saying a little while ago, everybody's mind was trapped on the plantation. Just like right now, a lot of people's minds are trapped in the inner city. You know what I'm saying? And you never think about, whether they mean you help or harm. You never think about the people. Like, look, every day people walk past the state office building, right? And don't think about it. But the people in the state office building is deciding, they making decisions for you. You understand what I'm saying? That you gotta live with. But nobody ever thinks about them because they outside of the naked eye. You understand what I'm saying? Some people only can detect what is within the naked eye. But see, that only got a certain range. You understand what I'm saying?
You know when to use it and when not to use it, Sonetta. You know what I'm talking about. This whole camera thing, man. He's like, yo, the camera is like my religion. It's like telling a Hebrew to leave, come without the Bible or you know.
We had to splash water on you now if you come here, man, because you might be wired for sound now. you gotta maintain with that, man. You can't come here wired for sound, son.
Yeah, man.
You come on my show and ask me. I ain't come on your show.
You know there's a place for everything. You know what it
deal
is, you
with,
know.
with that reconstruction era, you know what I'm saying? That's one of those eras that's like, you know, 1964 and 1965. Where everybody that gets the knowledge, you the first person in that area. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, please. Y'all want me in here or not?
What?
Y'all want me in here or not?
Oh, come on, come on.
Alright, listen, this is civilization
I know,
class.
that's what I came for.
And I got the thing on the board. Now
Okay.
look, I'm teaching.
Okay, I want to be quiet.
If you
That's
came
okay.
to learn,
I came to learn.
don't ask me what I want. Yes, I got the knowledge. That's what I'm doing up here, and you doing over there.
Okay, please, fine. Two.
So that's one of them eras where there's lots of people that made advancements towards, you know, at that time what was developing also was Pan-African thought. You understand what I mean? The first dude that was writing about that was like in the 1820s,
Peace,
1830s.
peace, Asia.
You know what I'm saying?
Queen Asia, virtuous
And,
earth.
so all of these was things that was occurring at that time. Yeah.
Not to cut your wisdom though, God, that's what I actually had the question on, because when it says when did the own people actually find out they were actually here, it's like the whole Pan-Africanist movement is that decent, like okay, like Marcus Garvey is also like around that time, like
Marcus Garvey is later.
right.
I'm saying that the seeds of the idea was there, right? These people are just writing about it, but it's a couple of them. When you get to reconstruction, right? People actually have the power to implement these ideas. You understand what I mean? Kind of in the same way that when you deal with civil rights, right? During that era when people saw us over here fighting, right? People start fighting for their freedom all around the world. You understand what I'm saying? When a black man over here, look, that's why the knowledge came from over there to over here. You see what I mean? Because if we take the devil off our planet right here, it gets taken off all over. You see what I'm saying? That's why far it came here. That's why it's English lesson C number 1 as it applies to right here. You see what I'm saying? What about you, brother, that just finished the 1 and 10? What? No, behind Allah with the shark hat on. I gotta get y'all. I'm bad with names. I'm good with look. So I remember what degree everybody's on, but I'm bad with names.
Shamik, what was the question?
Shamik, yeah, you got any questions? You said you completed the whole 1 and 10 now.
Yeah.
Alright, so you got any questions on the 1 and 10?
No. Not any at the moment.
You got the whole thing down pat. Who's that?
Peace, Shades, Michael.
Mahoney in the building? Peace. RP Reese. So I'm saying, so alright. What's the 10th degree? We ain't gonna get too deep into
Peace,
this
Malik.
because
Peace, Malik. Low.
the 10th degree, I'm gonna have a question about that coming up soon. Why is Christianity 551 years old? But it ain't time for that yet.
You understand birthright is a nation other than Islam. Christianity is 551 years old. Buddhism is 3,000.
No.
Put another zero.
Yeah, I don't got the Buddhism.
You almost had you
You-
add
you-
another zero.
No, you gotta have fun.
35,000.
Oh, I was going to say 35,000.
Why didn't you say it? No reason why I asked, because you know, like the common teaching is like Buddhism. Like you look up, like Buddhism is 3,500 years old. Like, but like in this teaching, like, there's a science why Elijah said 35,000. You know what I'm saying? Like so, huh?
I say 3,500.
So you saying 3,000 because you're going according to what you find maybe on Wikipedia or something, or?
No, that's just how I say 3,500.
No, but that's 35,000. It's 35,000. Yeah,
Oh, got it.
it's 35,000. But like I said, the common
You know what that
is 3,500.
That, see, that's the Gregorian calendar kicking in.
Mm.
That's what I told you about when they put us on their time, right? Now you can't think, your mind, like 35,000, that's gotta be a typo. That's you understand what I'm saying? Because you're not realizing that no, you've been measuring time by people who wasn't here then. You see what I'm saying? That's like if we all say, yo, the stuff that happened in '60, yeah, that never happened. I never saw that. I never saw no riots. Who's Martin Luther King? He died. When did he live?
Pays no
You
nobility.
understand what I'm saying? Because you on a person's time who wasn't here. So anything that occurred, he's got to fit it inside the timeline of his civilization. Because that's just to let you know that, look, the original man has been doing things that long, right? Now look, what's the rest of the degree?
It's two. It's two, right? Buddhism.
Yeah, what's the degree? What's the answer?
He said the answer.
Oh, he already said Christianity. All right.
He said
All right.
I said it first.
All right.
Yeah.
Anybody care to take a shot at why Christianity says 551 years old?
My understanding is that's when John Wycliffe translated it into English and became a major religion all throughout the world.
In English.
Yeah.
English. Yeah. Right.
That's when so that's when it was basically more able to use and keep black people illiterate, with Christianity, well, everyone really, when John Wycliffe, everyone really. But before they were doing it in Latin and shit like that,
I thought it was in Hebrew then. That's what he was.
well, that was
No. It's Hebrew, Latin. It's Latin, like Catholicism. Catholicism was like Latin. That was Latin.
he was the.
You had to be of like a certain nobility to the common people didn't know that language.
Wait. You gave your answer. Wait a minute. You gave your what you was gonna say? Matter of fact, go ahead. You got something to say about it? Yeah. All right.
Yeah, what I was gonna say the same thing with John Locke in the 1400s. Yeah, John Locke. And, John Wycliffe. 1400s. He was like one of the first. Or he was one of the English translators of the Bible. That's what I was doing.
What you was gonna say? I will manifest.
Oh, nah. I just wanted to know who he was.
Who, Wycliffe?
Wycliffe, yeah.
Oh, yeah. He was a
And what did you have to say about the infinite?
Oh, that as far as Wycliffe was
As far as why is 551 years old, or whatever you said something about Wycliffe.
yeah. I was saying that Wycliffe was the person that translated it into English, and then before that it was you're dealing with Catholicism, and Catholicism is dealing with Latin, and Latin, and like the average person didn't know Latin. In order to read those scriptures, you had to know Latin.
And you was on the alphabet last time, right?
Yeah.
You got to the 1 to 10 yet?
Yeah.
See?
What happened? Now, 'cause I don't know if I should, you know what I mean? I don't want to throw nobody else.
Listen. You want under the gun. I'm gonna use one of the simple definitions of knowledge, right?
Right.
Knowledge is an accumulated body of facts. If you already accumulated it, why do you have to figure out how much knowledge you got? You already accumulated it. You understand what I'm saying?
So you should know what you know and don't know.
How many shoes you got on? You're not gonna say, because you already know, because you the one that put the shoes on.
Indeed.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So for everybody out there, look, if you plan on coming to the class, know what you know before you get here. But now look, here's the key where everybody hit on.
Okay, sorry, now you know a little something there.
Here's the key where everybody hit on, right?
There
Is
you go.
that Christianity wasn't fully formed.
Right.
What they telling you is Christianity went through a whole bunch of steps and stages.
Oh yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And so what we got right now, you see what I mean? Even look, a lot of what y'all talking about, that's what led up to Protestantism.
Mm-hmm.
And see, we got that's Protestant. When you saying that Catholicism, we from the Protestant. Well, we not from the Protestant tradition, but I'm saying the devils that brought us over here.
They had the Protestant practices, right?
See lesson number 1,
right? That's
right.
Catholicism.
And the King James version of the Bible that we dealing with, that wasn't fully formed.
Jeez, going on.
Right. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because they had like from the Nicene Council all the way up until then, they was
And
basically arguing and whatnot, going through. Yeah.
Remember, hell wasn't even a part of it until Dante came.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Actual
Right.
fact.
Remember, at one time the priest could be married. When they went to the Crusades, right? All the Christians they didn't really know each other like that. They was attacking each other. Because they all had different ideas of what Christianity was. How you supposed to worship it. It wasn't fully formed like the way they make it seem like, yo, this is way back in Abraham time. No.
Yeah, right.
Some stuff they just did in the 60s.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? They had something called the Vatican II in the 60s. And if you came right now, you might think it always was like that. Yeah. It's not as old as you think it is. See? All those other things they telling you about Jesus' teachers and freedom, justice, and equality, add that 2,000 years of Christianity on with it. You understand what I'm saying? So, we back now. What degrees do you know?
Me?
Yeah, you.
I know the first degree. I know the second one. I don't got it. I might stumble on the second one. But the reason why I said that because I was the student enrollment 1 to 10. But the reason why I said that earlier is because I was studying the 1 to 10 with my brothers. I ain't get it officially from my enlightener, but you know what I'm saying. I don't know if that makes it a big deal or not. You know what I'm saying. But
You can't contain knowledge. You understand what I'm saying? You know. See, the teacher got to do. You got to look. Sometimes you got to slow it down for some people. Sometimes you got to speed it up for some people. You understand what I mean? So if he can't teach on your schedule,
you got to go get it.
Look, like I said to the brothers earlier, the difference between God and a Muslim is God don't need no more instruction. You understand what I'm saying? We got the message and we understand it perfectly. So, how you see the first degree in the 1 to 10?
You want me to quote it or you want me to?
Yeah, quote it. What do you know?
Yeah, quote it and then tell me how you understand it.
Who's the original man, the maker, the owner, the creator of the planet Earth, God of civilization, God of the universe?
Nope.
No, Father of civilization, God of the universe.
Say it one more time. Take a breath. Take a breath. Who's the original man?
Who's the original man? Answer: the Asiatic black man, the maker, the owner, the cream of the planet Earth, Father of civilization, God of the universe.
Peace.
Peace. How I see that as the black man being the original, first, the supreme being, nothing higher than that. Simply put, I don't got, you know what I'm saying? No drawn out answer for it. It's just that simple.
You gotta have a drawn out answer.
Indeed.
So what you got on the paper so far?
What you mean?
Me?
Yeah, you.
No, I ain't put nothing down yet.
You ain't put nothing down yet?
That part I already got.
What? You asked him about like the devils. What are your difficulties? Like he asked you about your 4 devils, right? You know about your 4 devils?
The only devil, I only got it to smoke a devil or smoking weed.
Smoking weed? You think that's something that's smoking
You
weed?
can open the book, God. Look.
Oh,
Look.
okay.
Got him in the
Okay.
first degree right there.
Okay.
Wow. That's legal.
Yeah, but what you saying smoking weed is your devil?
Yeah, that's my.
Why is it that something that takes you off your square, takes you out of what you need to do? Like, personally, I mean I don't smoke weed right now, but I like weed. I like weed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, it's something that you need to fast from, something that you need to get rid
Yeah,
of.
I'm fasting it from it right now.
Okay, so that's you identify that as a devil.
Last couple hours? What you mean fasting? How long you been fasting?
Nah, I haven't fully got on
You
it.
full of cocky bull stories, man.
Yeah,
The funny part about the whole situation is that we get it too.
yeah.
I mean, when I was young, I did that too. When I had a little home seat, I ain't come to class now. Because I knew better. But sometimes it's a fear of you taking knowledge. So when you come to knowledge, you gotta come to square in. So you won't miss nothing. That's why we say because we love it.
Right.
Yeah, you right, with our
Love
son.
yourself though, God. You know what I'm saying? Love yourself.
True.
That's that love, hell and right. That's that knowledge and that wisdom, you know what I mean? To move on that proper understanding, to move with that proper understanding, in the right direction.
So, what about you, Howard, man? Fresh, you went from the 110 to the 136. You got any questions in there that Javon Shalad said peace.
Peace, Lord Shabbat.
You got it down pat. All right. So how you see the ninth degree in the 110?
That's kind of self-explanatory in itself. What is the said birth record of the Nation of Islam? The Nation of Islam has no said birth record, no beginning nor ending, so only the sun and the stars. That's self-explanatory.
Well, let me ask you a question. What if I bring you a whole set of books from different authors, different places, different times, that say that Islam started in 632 AD?
That's a religion though. Like, where they worship their God, you know what I'm saying? But when you deal with just life, when you deal with that knowledge degree, when you deal with that wisdom degree, when you deal with that total population, when you deal with all the degrees above that, not even knowledge in the cipher, not even the last degree yet, but when you deal with all the degrees above, the born degree, that right there is that's like the introduction of the sperm to the egg, kind of understand what I'm saying? Like, that's your introduction to the planet Earth. It's telling you about the two nations of people, telling you about the total population of the two nations of people. Then it goes on to tell you how much space these two nations of people take up. That's why it's just, originally, there's no different races of people, it's only two races of people. You have original, you have non-original, or the colored man, or the Caucasian white man. And when you go to the non-cipher degree, that tells you about their culture. You know what I'm saying? As far as their religion, it tells you about their religion.
And not Buddhism.
I admire you, man. Because you're doing a lot of growth. You understand? You get that. Because those numbers next to them, to those people, it's important too.
Right.
You're included. Like, you go to the outside people. I always say that the announcing that cycle's alive. But the cycle hasn't woke up yet. Because certain people are still suffering from identical crisis. They get identified with everything else, but they suffer. And that's what that is talking about. The ability to identify with your culture.
Right.
This one is the culture of original people. They is the ones that are religion. You understand the truth? You all right.
It's only two. That's it. Only two.
No.
Jim Thornton just hit something here that, you know, I like going through this, right? How you see the 12th degree in the Supreme Alphabet?
Count the letters. That's right.
Yeah. I mean, you got, if you got to, you got to do what you got to do.
That's how it works. So you know a good thing you could do
Yeah.
is learn every fifth letter.
Mm.
So then that way, when you got to count, you got less time that you got to count to. And once you get that down pat, learn every other one. You see what I'm saying? And then slowly, by the time you get to that, it's gonna kick in.
Let's go from 10.
So you said the 12th letter?
Yeah.
Ah.
L.
No,
L.
you gave it to him, but okay. Ninth letter is
I.
All right. So what's that?
L as in
Oh, love, hella right.
Yeah. So how you see that?
I see love, hella right in regards to how you live your life. And the love, hell part is like going through the trials and tribulations, you know what I'm saying? And from that, you gather experience, knowledge, and either you stay on that path or you decide to go the right direction towards being God. That's how I see it.
You know, and that's kind of what I was talking about. I never understood that concept of people saying they love hell.
Mm.
Yeah, you got love hell and you got love right. Why you loving the hell? See, I love myself, right? Even if I'm going through hell, enough to still come out right.
Mm.
I love myself. I mean, love what I learned, but I don't love hell. If you love hell, what you escaping for? Yeah, why you, like, how many places that you could say is hell, like you in jail or wherever, you like, I love it here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Love
saying?
her all right. There's an all
Yeah,
right in there.
you had to love yourself, or you had to know that, you know, yeah, I really love right. So I'm not going to stay in this hell. I'm going to change. You understand what I mean? Because I love myself too much to allow myself to be destroyed in this hell. You understand what I mean? I know what right is. I'm pro-righteous. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, because I love that, you know, even about myself. Like, see, for you, look, you in here, you're supposed to be an example for all these people in here. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta look at that. Do you want to be right? Do you want to be on the square? Because see, sometimes that's what happens. People start going to hell. You start loving the hell, then you ain't got no reason to live. You ain't got no reason to come out of it. Yeah. So I never understood that. Brothers saying, you know, and they always have this concept built up. No, God, you gotta understand what hell is, God, because love is understanding. So I understand hell. Yeah, you know what? I can understand it from the outside too.
Hell is imperfect.
I ain't gotta be in it to understand it. You know what I'm saying? Love is the highest form of understanding. I don't mean everything I understand, I love. You know what I mean? Sometimes understanding is just understood. That's your limit.
Sometimes understand the art.
Yeah.
You got to study it. That patience, you know? It's so many different ingredients.
It's like a puzzle. You got to put the pieces together because it's scattered all over the place, you know?
I read a book one time called The Art of Loving. You know, it's an art.
I used to look at it like that too, God. Like the same way you was like looking at it like that until I was looking at the 10th degree, you know, and the 12 Jews. And I drew the understanding of like the same way that you was speaking about, you know, that you have to understand.
Yeah.
You know, I have to understand hell in order to come out right. And even some brothers trying to understand how they still make mistakes.
Well, hell is just a challenge. You're gonna go through a challenge. You're gonna have a challenge.
Yeah.
Now, how much do you love yourself to go through it?
All right, but look, you're going through hell, but this is what I'm saying. Do you love hell, or you sincerely love large mathematics?
Right.
Because those are not the same thing.
Exactly.
Those are not the same thing. You understand what I'm saying?
Hell is built on imperfection. When you understand how you got in hell, you understand how to get out of hell and how to bring yourself out. Right. You know what I mean? So now you got love is the highest one understand. So you love yourself enough to say, okay, I understand I got in a situation that's a little bit of hell, but I understand how I'm gonna turn that hell into heaven and make it right. You know what I mean?
And see, like Joe Thornton said over here, hell is misunderstanding. You understand what I'm saying? So you trying to understand misunderstanding. That's why you ain't getting out. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, see, I understand what they're saying, but see, that's only hell in the mind of certain people. You see what I mean? Like, look, in anything, the people that excel, right, is the people that enjoy the hard work of it. See, the people that like studying lessons, the people that like going to the ciphers, you know what I mean? Yo, you know, if they get bombed, they not looking at it like that. Those are the people that excel. Like, see, look, Michael Jordan loved practice. Kobe Bryant loved practice. LeBron James loves practice. Yes, what I'm saying? Floyd Mayweather loves practice. Yes, what I'm saying? The people that enjoy the work that you got to put in to elevate is the people that elevate. The people that only enjoy the elevation, you just want to shine without, yeah, those are the people that, you know, come out mediocre. How you come out?
Like, what's that dude? Greenwell.
Yeah, right.
Like Greenwell.
Yeah. Clyde Drexler was another dude that if they loved the practice on a higher level, they could have been up there with Jordan. You understand what I'm saying? But it's about if you actually gonna put, see, like I said though, it's labor to the devil. You understand what I'm saying? It's labor to the devil because it's hard for them to be righteous. You understand what I'm saying? It's just like, look, with children, you know what I'm saying? Some people think it's hard raising children. You know what I mean? Other people, because they love children, they love everything that's involved with it, you understand what I mean? They love it. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Some people from the gate, they can't deal with it. They leave and they don't even show up to the hospital. You understand what I'm saying? Because they already, as soon as the responsibility comes, they don't like that part of it. You understand what I'm saying? Some people, some brothers like having their kids with them. You understand what I'm saying? When you see them all the time, they got their kids. Other brothers, they constantly try to escape their kids. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, right. And look, see, you're going to see which ones excel in everything in life like that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because the people, especially when you're talking about that specific situation with babies, right? See, the people that's trying to escape their babies, because they want to do something wrong.
They love hell.
Yeah. See, right. See, they is so in love with the hell,
Right.
they don't love their own self
Which is
more than they love
they
their
have a
hell.
party and a drink or smoke.
Right, and that's what they came to do.
Right.
So now they not gonna have no kids with
And
them.
now they're angry. They
So
kids
see,
took them
see
off.
now look, that's what you see at the rally. People would not like that if they had their family with them. That's why everybody comes solo. You understand what I'm saying? Then it really come real.
We claim the court confused among the righteous. Yeah. But you know this some too. 50% of them.
You see,
And 50% out of 100 is what? 10%.
You said 15 out of 100?
What was the 10%? You can call it the wrong yeah.
see, Joe Thorne hit a point right here dealing with love, have a right. He said, God isn't the author of confusion. Would you rather come to an understanding with your brother, or do you want to be right? Now, see, that's the type of situation where even if the guy said, see, to have understanding sometimes a real talent. You understand what I'm saying? Because, see, you arguing with your brother, right? And y'all in hell, right? Do you love your point that you trying to make so much? You see what I'm saying? Like we had a brother that used to say, look, sometimes it's better to have understanding than be understood.
Right. Yep.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So this is what Joe Thornton is talking about right there. That sometimes, you know what I mean, you gotta have understanding. But in any situation, see, look, a lot of people, they wonder why we the way we are, like they, you know, why we react to, you know, they more aggressive against white people, for instance, right? Because see, we have understanding. See, they want to be understood. They want to go out there and yell and protest. Yeah. See what I'm saying? See, we have understanding. We know what's going on. We know what's going on. Like I said, we got the message. But to other people, they get caught up. They get caught up in this type of hell, right? Where you arguing with your brother, you know what I'm saying? And now you destroy everything, all the plans that was really bigger than both of y'all put together. You destroy all of that because you couldn't escape the gravitational pull of hell.
And hell got a strong gravitation too. You're not
Absolutely.
careful. You're not on point. You know.
Man, some people is just the devil. They're carrying hell around with them.
You remind me of,
You know what I'm saying?
like years ago, they used to have a bucket of crabs, right? Right? And one crab going to the top, right? And another crab come and pull that crab down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Crabs in the
You know, that's how people are today.
Yeah.
They have that same type of behavior.
That's why I saw some of itself.
They see you growing, they don't want you to grow. So you cause some confusion, so you won't grow.
Right. That's people who love hell want to keep people in hell with them. Like they say, misery love company, right?
Yeah.
So some people love hell so much that they rather you trying to sell them out of hell, they trying to drag you down to hell with them.
That's why people always have understanding.
That's right. But when you understand that, you understand that's the cycle you don't even want to be in. You know, because you can't righteousness and wickedness can't exist in the same cycle.
Yes, sir, brother. Asked, so when learning 120, should we read any other books or just read
Listen.
120?
Listen. If you planning on studying 120 for a year or two or something like that,
Yeah, he does. That was his point. All right?
but listen, man, really, just it's take you a couple of months, man. Like if you're so smart that you can read all these books and synthesize all this information, just take your 2 or 3 months, study the 120, and then go into all them other books. See, I had a whole video yesterday where I was speaking about you have to study things from a worldview and perspective, because every different study, every different person that you're talking to, they got a particular worldview and perspective. And if you don't know what your worldview is, then you get confused about how to understand it. You understand what I mean? Just like, look, right now, you listen to me, Bill, right? I got a certain set of experiences that led me to the understanding I have. There's other people out there that didn't, live the same life, and they got a different perspective. So certain things that I may build on and say, look, you should do this. For that person, they got to say, okay, that's what he did. But for me, I got to activate that knowledge and wisdom in a different way. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the same thing when you reading all these books, if we was dealing with that earlier, right? What is his own self? His own self is a righteous Muslim. Okay, that's because it's coming from the worldview and perspective of Muslims. And you got to understand that when you go into it. So when you brothers come all the time, yo, God, what do you think about Kabbalah? What do you think about, yo, man, I don't think nothing about it. You understand what I'm saying? For other people, you gotta realize time I've been doing this 33 years, so a lot of things I done seen that came and go. You understand what I mean? So, I might have been curious about it one time, but not anymore. And I'm just telling you from my experience, right? I've been seeing people all the time. I don't see the great, what's the great thing? See, a lot of these things, I'll tell you something. A lot of these things is just the record. A lot of these different crazy things you hear about, these things are the record of the Son of Man that searched for trillions of years. And that record is convincing enough to make you search for trillions of years with them. You understand what I'm saying? Like when you start reading all this Anunnaki, that stuff, they can't show and prove it. Everything you reading about that is the history of them searching for trillions of years for somewhere else that the original man came from. For somebody else besides the original man who built all that stuff. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't get caught up in that stuff. You know what I mean? The main thing, to study your lessons, man. Look, if, like I said, if you that smart, you read all these books, it should take you 2 months to learn 120. You know what I mean? If you normal intelligence, it should take you 4 months. If you slow, it should take you 9 months. If you can't read, come see this brother right here. He will tell it to you word of mouth. He's been doing it for 50 years.
You know, I was going to ask you, what you said the 110 was? What is the 110?
Still in Rome.
Still in Rome, right? So the title alone tells you what you need to do, right? A student who be enrolled into the culture of our God. So anybody who studies that lesson is a student. And you never stop being a student as long as you got knowledge. Because there's always something new to learn. You understand? That's why we say knowledge is what? Infinite. Because you always learn. When you walk down the street tomorrow, or when you need a light, you're going to learn something before you get to your destination. You know, whether it be positive or negative, you still learn. Those titles there for reasons. You know? And we use those titles to explain that degree. Northbound was lesson number 1. Northbound lesson number 2. English lesson number 1. All they got leaders. And it gives you the path that you will be on to get to feel understand that you need. You know? You don't look at words, man. Those words mean a lot. When you go to the street room, Asiatic, you break that down. Then what do you mean by that? Because that's a term you don't hear every day. You know, you don't hear that term every day. You don't hear black man, you don't hear Asiatic black man. You know, so that would kill me when I was young. The Asiatic part, and I discovered that on my own.
I heard somebody say about Asiatic, or they came from like India.
Yeah.
Like that. That's the first thing somebody say about.
Yeah.
And that's what they think.
Until I started reading, you know what I'm saying, about different cultures. You know what I'm saying, like the Mongols, you know, like that. And I was discovered.
I can tell you the first 2 devils you need to write down in that paper. Procrastination and lack of focus.
Yeah.
Write that down on the paper. That's your first 2 devils right there.
Yeah. Well, he'll get you.
Stop, man. Get it away.
You gotta stay focused on
you know.
on like you said, during the weekday I teach GED, right? Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. You know? I got some crazy little young ones, man. They're crazy. I love it. Because they keep coming back. You know? One of those boys told me today, he said, I don't want to come back. I said, we got somebody making you come back. He said, who that? I said, your mama. See, that you can't tell about no. But you could tell me no. Because I got to jump over you. So the best thing for you to pass this test and go home and make her a proud woman than make her mad. Because now you'll never get mad. Well, that's not just explain this. Because their mind is complicated. And you're dealing with a complicated situation. Because the society you live in is confused as hell. And that's what makes him even more confused. Now they tell him, the society you walk every day is not normal. So you gotta figure this out before you can figure yourself out. You know? You gotta keep building, right? You know?
Life Griffith, what life is that?
That's life or law.
What life?
That's a
See how kill
from
life?
yeah, yeah.
Fish life is size. Quasar Quaco in here.
Connected up there, Cam, too. Fish.
So yo, God, it's your turn, man. Drop a jewel on them. Yeah. Hit him with today's degree in the 140, and give him an understanding of that. Yeah. I will manifest. Pay attention.
The knowledge course degree in the 1 to 40 is supposed to 85%. The uncivilized people, poison animal eaters, stay for mental death and power. People who do not know the true living God of the origins world worship that they do not, who are easily led in the wrong direction, but hearts lead in the right direction. And since today's degree is knowledge culture, I see that as people having no knowledge of their actual way of life. So that's what made them easily to be slaves of mental death and power. And that's where the power comes in, knowledge, culture, or being born to power. You know what I mean? So like if you, when they got brought over here, you're made other than your own self. You know what I mean? You're living out somebody else's way of life that they're using, they put on you so they can turn you into a slave. But once you get knowledge of yourself and your true nature, which is to be the true and living God, then that's where your power comes in. That's when your truth comes in. And that's when you accordance with your way of life, that's where you gain the power and you can live that truth out, and then no one else can take that away from you. That's how I see it.
Spoken very well, God.
How you see it?
Who's the 85%? The others. Who's the 85%? There are people who do not know who the true and living God is, and they origin in this world. Worship that they may not. Which is to be led in the wrong direction, in order to be led in the right. I see that as the deaf, dumb, and blind. From my mathematics, the ones that lack knowledge, that don't know their origin, the ones that don't know they self. And they're easy to be led in the wrong direction, because the wrong direction is negativity and the right direction is being positive, or having the knowledge of themselves.
So who in the room knows Dumar Wadi? This one Dumar Wadi favorite degrees right here, right? Hey, look. Now, this is how Dumar Wadi take you through it. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's take that to the actual facts.
Oh,
Yeah, the actual facts, right? That's the 14th degree, right?
yeah.
Now, deserts cover what?
The 14th degree is hills and mountains.
Nah. The 14th degree was the 85%.
Oh, you talking about in the 1 to 40?
In the actual facts, right?
Yeah.
Deserts cover what?
That's the equality degree in the
I understand that.
You want the question of that degree.
Yeah.
Oh, 14 million.
14 million square miles.
Oh, 14.
Right.
It does cover 14 million square miles.
Right.
Ah, I got
See,
you.
that's before now what? The 85%, they don't have the wisdom. You understand what I'm saying? They haven't received the wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Now look, you said that's the equality degree, right?
Yeah.
Now take that to the 1 to 14. What's the equality degree in the 1 to 14?
Why does it with teach and keep our people illiterate?
Bingo. Yeah. See if you hey look, shout out to my brother Dumar YD right there. That
You know what I'm saying? Those numbers are good to them lessons for a reason.
that was his jewel right there.
And you use those. Those are the numbers. You understand? It's like they are named by the voice of Amelia. Slave of a mental death and power. People remember to the organ. See, that's a key word. Organ. What organ? You're not talking about the physical world. You talk about the organ, your root, your mind. Because if you're not understanding on your mind,
Lord Hashim, you remember that one, right?
yeah. If you understand on your mind, he's got you. You see what I'm saying? It's organ. So he can make you any way he want to make you. Because you've been a slave to that subject of knowledge or that subject of intelligence. Okay? Sometimes people are enslaved by their own habits. You can be a slave of your own habits. And don't even realize you're a slave of it. Because condition. You should used to doing this every day. And not to do it tomorrow will be unfit for you. So you became a slave to that type of behavior. You know? Words are there for reasons, man. You know what I'm saying? You know? That's why I said slave of a method that you power. That's what you became. You know? Blind, deaf, and dumb. You know? Until God came and told you and showed you the difference. That's why all you're here right now.
And over you came to us, to the Son of Man came to us, everybody in my prophet.
Oh, well, I won't say my problem. Hey, God, I won't give you rude. But when it comes to my stuff,
Tell us a lot. If you wasn't on point building with Dumar, you get lost in the sauce quick.
yeah.
You better know your lesson building with Dumar.
Yeah, add over. But me and Dude used to go through it, you know? That's my man, you know? He said, now what's going on, man? I said, no, something that you said. And I quoted him. He said, but I didn't mean it like that. I said, well, how are we going to know what you mean if you don't express it to us? You understand? And those things help make you healthy, God. You know, it makes you help with each other. And make you love one another. You understand what I'm saying? Because you know you go back and there's gonna be some powerful stuff coming out of that. And you can take home and put it on your dresser, look at it, bounce them down, and tomorrow you'll have a better understanding. You know, and that's what this is about. I always tell people, we come here to lift the conscience of people, not to assassinate the characteristics of people. Peace. That's what it's for. Yeah? No?
Yeah, what was the question you had?
Oh, as far as we deal with the 85, and it says, poison animal use, right? What doesn't that also deal with, when the devil told him to eat the wrong foods? Like, that doesn't deal with his own self? Like, not, like, only physical foods, and that deal with, Buddhism and Christianity also?
Exactly.
Yes. Yes. To go to food.
Food for thought.
Like you said, what the church you said?
Huh?
What the church you said? Ain't food in there?
Yeah.
Huh? There's empty food in there. You know? Jesus said I would not cast my pearls to swine, right? Huh? Unforbidden food. You know what I'm saying? That could be unforbidden. Wrong knowledge could be unforbidden. You know? You know? But what I said, man, it towards animal, a beast, animal. You know? You know? You got people sometimes act like that. So you go agree too. What the devil called you out. They stay away from that civilization because they didn't want people with that type of living.
It's tribalism.
Mm-hmm.
It's tribalism.
Yeah.
So I see why the God got the boot. Some of the tribal government shit.
Yeah.
That's tribalism, God. Yeah.
But the boo was long before he got there. Well, the boo was gone before he got there.
Yeah.
The boo, when he called the nation a savage.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He said, anybody eat meat is a savage. How you tell a whole nation of people that?
And you just Johnny come later.
No, not trying to come later.
He hasn't been around for long.
But how you tell a whole nation of people that you claim to love?
Exactly.
So you're a savage.
I'm saying he was just Johnny come later. He
Yeah,
hadn't even
you
been
a
around
savage?
for a long time.
Yeah, but that's messed up.
Yeah,
Like, did you talking
You see
about,
what I
you
mean?
talking
And then
about
you want to
three
change
little
the flag,
pigs,
so
like,
that's already mixed out of the temple with a
you
lot of
talking about the three little pig stories and all that back in the day?
You know, every time I see him with the Moors, other people say, yeah, every time I see him with the Moors, no.
Oh yeah.
That's what I always thought that. I can't prove that,
Oh, that
but I always
little
thought that.
pig
He
was
always
bad.
thought that. Even when I see him in Medina, I see him in Brooklyn, he with the Moors.
No doubt, right? I was there.
Three little pigs, yeah.
Yeah, remember when it was the van, when it was that mini van in the back of the school?
Yeah.
Oh man, me and Dubai used to have sessions in there for hours.
Good brother.
Yeah, man.
Excuse me, please, I gotta tell you something very important. There's been some stuff going on with 85%. and 10%. I gotta tell you, the future was going on.
Wait, you gonna tell me the future?
Yes. Some people that's 10% is gonna come in here and gonna go to Parliament and gonna take papers, you know, the Mecca machine and 5% and stuff. They don't come to classes, but they gonna take that and go with it. All the knowledge from all class, everybody class.
I'm not trying to see it though. I'm not trying to see
You
it.
dress like you're
I'm not trying to see it. That's what happened since 1964.
Yeah, they've been doing that.
And look, I'm gonna tell you, I tell y'all another thing that my brother Dumars said one time, my very first rallies. Just like how you said that right there, look. Dumars was bailing, so he just says, yo man, I know it's police in here, I know some of y'all was agents. Now I'm a young guy at the time, like, whoa, police agents here. You know what I'm saying? You know what God said, I ain't worried about y'all. He said, listen man, all they can do is go back and tell them we taught the truth that the black man is God. See, if I was doing something that then I might be worried. But see, you know, look, like I tell everybody, look, the brother that taught me, got to return to the essence. And the brother that taught him, got to return to the essence. So, you know, if it come my time to be a good soldier, that's what it had to be.
Well, what about the people running the car like Spirit's house and shit, and how they gonna try to send females to seduce all of y'all so you get information trying to destroy it? No, serious. I'm serious. Listen, listen.
Wait, they try to destroy what with the information?
Listen, it's mass government cover-up, okay? It's from the Secret Service, FBI, all that stuff. And people need, they want people to go to church, they want people to mosque, they want to try to, you know, use sex as bait or whatever it is, whatever.
But see, here's the thing what you gotta understand. Here's the thing you gotta understand. Everybody within the sound of my voice right now has been told not to do that. And if that's what they go and do, I would tell them.
They in trouble.
I went to the military thing. I'm told the staff sergeants about it, so I want to know more information. Now, excuse me, Allah, he was in the military. What part? I got notice. What part was he in? Allah,
what you said again?
Allah was in the military.
Right.
What part? I gotta know. I'm talking military.
He's in the
I'm
army.
talking staff sergeant.
But look, when you go over there, don't use the last name.
Okay.
Use your own name.
They tried to get me when I was young. It was like, yeah, we want you, you know, the knowledge of herbs and everything else. We want you to come in. And if my mother didn't have the dream, no, we don't go to the military. I still talk to the Marines and stuff. I go out there. I took the ASVAB test, 124.
See, this could be the problem.
And I didn't pass it. I didn't know mathematics.
See, I'm tell you what it is. The problem is you going around them. The only army I've been around recently is you got some guys been in the military. Like, see, life here, life been in the military. That's close. I've been to the military. That's the closest I've been to the military.
You around them, they're gonna draw you
Yeah,
up.
you gonna go around them.
Yeah, they're gonna try to draw you up.
No, but I'm gonna tell you what. My half sister told me she's from New Jerusalem. You know, she's from Detroit. My family was in Detroit. My family all over. Right? She came to the Air Force. She showed me the nice cars, whips, and everything. Treeless, baked up the military style, hospital corners on bed, very back and forth. So she had me thinking, oh, I'm gonna go to the military. You know, that's where the money is at. That's what people talk about. Oh, to government is. You gotta see what you gotta do with yourself. My father, we returned by the essence. All the officers that I was having. He did a lot of business. I kept telling him, don't say too much. So I told him, if you told too much to me, you know, because the devil's gonna be spotted. So they have jealousy, envy, lust, hate, wickedness. They see a civilization, make the trail of tears. Think of the other stuff they have. The trail of tears, what they do. It's the charity. I'm charity the same.
You got your lessons on you?
Look, I won't give it to me.
Yeah, because you keep losing it.
No, it was confiscated from me. When was time taken from me?
Cool.
This time was taken from the one that said he had the flag. He was in the class one too. The flag. He's Shakim Brooks, and he said that his father, he was a son. His father made the flag. Made was it universal? Was it Shamgar law? His son Joshua See, you know, it's Morris Heights. I got kidnapped. I was
All
out
right,
here.
listen.
I was out here.
Listen. Do not come here and accuse the righteous. Like, I don't know how Shem God and his son got involved with your story, but let's say full stop. Everybody that's hearing this right now, Shem God and his son have nothing to do with
Shot
this.
him.
Look, I'm not afraid. You know what I'm saying? Back to the idea, you know what I'm saying? I will manifest. Did we complete your question? So anything else out there? Anybody? Hashim, someone equally is incapacitated, and then they got incarcerated, and now this is the deal. But back, to address all of that stuff, look, like I said, anything that's concealed can be a weapon. You understand what I'm saying? Anything that's concealed, it becomes a weapon. See, once a person know what you got, right, they can neutralize it. You see what I'm saying? Even if it's a gun, they can neutralize it. They can come with a bigger gun, or they can come with a tank, or they can hit you with a bomb from over there. You understand what I'm saying? But that's the whole power of all this stuff that you're saying. But all this stuff has already been revealed to us. Like when we came into it, like, see, you said, look, you want to tell somebody 10%. All right, we know what 10% is. You understand what I'm saying? See, that's one thing when I was saying about, look, being able to have understanding. You see what I'm saying? See, one thing, having understanding, right, is a clear mental picture. When you got a clear mental picture of what you're doing and where you're going, right, you don't get caught up in all the minutiae. You understand what I'm saying? Like all these different things that people keep saying, man, listen, man, first of all, ain't none of that stuff gonna happen. Ain't none of that stuff gonna happen. Let me tell you something. The 10% ain't coming around here. They ain't coming around here. The people who you talking about, they're not down with Illuminati. Like, let me tell you something. Ain't nobody black down with them. Nobody. They got some minions out there that they use. You understand what I'm saying? That might be black. But they not invited to the inner meeting. If it was, it wouldn't be Illuminati. See, them being the 10% is different from us being the 5%. See, we the 5% because everybody can't do this. They the 10% because everybody can't be down. We can't all be 10% in each other. If I'm the 10%, only I'm the 10%. Why you think that thing running families, man? Because everybody can't be down. But in terms of what they doing, man, and what they got the power to do, listen, man. The body wasn't going past 6 anyway. Like I tell people, look, you want to impress me? Don't kill somebody, bring them back to life. If I see you do that, then I'll stop saying what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying? That's what impressed me. A baby can kill somebody. You see what I'm saying? See, that's why the lessons, it don't tell you that Allah is the person that killed people.
The giver of life.
Yeah, we the giver of life. We the maker, the owner, the cream of the planet Earth. You understand what I'm saying? We not the people that smite people. We not the God in the Bible that curse somebody. You gonna curse somebody to be black. Now, being that was already black people around, it makes you wonder about that. You see what I'm saying? But just in general, that whole thing, man, where, you know, that's why I asked you if you had the lessons, man. So, you know, look, I will manifest. What's the 8th degree? In the 136.
The 8th degree, 136.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he couldn't tell me now that he's a grown man.
The 8th degree? See, for everybody out there,
I don't know.
remember
Right,
that.
Like 1 degree ahead.
Remember that.
You
Remember
gotta
that
go
thing
1 degree back.
to learn every 5th degree. So then when you have to count, it don't take you long, and people won't even know that you don't know.
Little boy.
There you go.
You said the devil planted fear in him when he was a little boy. This is what I'm saying. The fear of God. And once you got that fear in you, it's just in you. People that's scared is scared of everything. The person that's scared could walk down the street, right, and don't see nobody and get scared. A person that's scared can walk down the same block and see a group of people or even one person and get scared because the fear is in them. It's in them. It's a thing that's just in them. It's been planted in there. They just scared now. You see what I'm saying? And once you learn to overcome it, it don't never bother you like that again.
That's like superstition, you know,
Yeah.
holes,
Yeah.
you know, black cats and all sorts of
Fear,
fear,
see,
fear
fear is real. Apprehension and all that is real. But see, it's played upon. It's an emotion that's played upon with all this calamity and tragedy and all these books.
News stories, shit.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's on a social level,
Right.
they exploit that. You understand what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. Once it's in you, they can exploit it on every level.
Right.
Once the fear is in you, look, somebody can come up to you, yo, give me your lunch money. Because it's already in you.
Right, the point you're scared to come out of your
Yeah,
house.
once the fear is in you, you're scared of everything.
It's in the mind
Yeah,
already.
yeah, you scared of the dark, you scared, you understand what I'm saying? I don't got that no more. Now, I will manifest. You got a specific question here from you coming from Lord Shallah.
Praise God.
Yeah, he said to ask you to explain how Islam is older than the sun, moon, and stars.
How is Islam older than the sun, moon, and stars?
Yeah.
Right. That's why I answered this before. But I'll answer it again, God.
You answered why the culture of Islam is older than the religion of Islam. But you didn't say how it's older than sun, moon, and stars.
How it's older than the sun, moon, and stars because we give the sun, moon, and stars its validity. We validate that. You know what I'm saying? We validate the heavens. You know what I'm saying? Without us, that wouldn't even be. So just us putting our stamp on it validates it for what it is. It goes back to the knowledge.
Hold on. Stop it. Now, if it's something that we put a stamp on, that means it already existed.
Well, that's true. Kinda.
Alright, we're gonna start from here. What's Islam?
Islam comes from the root word salam, which means founded in peace.
Now you just went back to 632 AD. What's Islam?
Islam is our culture, our God.
What's Islam though?
Islam.
What's Islam?
Our self-Lord and Master.
Islam is our self-Lord and Master. Now who's that?
Jack Black. Exactly. That's all.
Right. So now you got to go back to the original, to the knowledge degree, right?
I was gonna go there.
And that's how you show and prove that Islam is older than someone stars. You gotta realize that that's the actual
We can't be going
30, 40 minutes.
So you not locking up.
Yeah.
Okay. Good job.
You understand what I'm saying? So now here's the question, right? This is the question. This is firstborn prince question. Before you created the sun, moon, and stars of the planet Earth, where was you standing?
Where was I standing?
Yeah, where was you standing? Where was the square?
Square was everywhere.
I mean that, you know.
Like, no. Like I say everywhere.
Nah, see, look, people tell you, look, what's this? It's everything.
Nah.
If the answer to it was everything, why would we have all these different names? Like, if knowledge is everything, why would it be wisdom?
Alright. A little more definitive. Alright. Because we haven't always existed.
What you say again? Say it again.
We haven't always existed in physical form.
All right.
Before the earth was void, we was void. We was gas. We was in a gaseous state. Then the earth was made, and we was made at the same time. That's kind of how I see it.
I mean, you
As far as dealing with childbirth and all that.
you scratch the surface. You there, but look, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, right? And come up with a complete understanding for that. Because it's important. You understand what I'm saying?
So where was he standing?
Yeah, where was he standing?
Where was I
See,
standing?
see, this is what I'm saying. You gotta understand that, look, everything came from an idea, right? So, you know, you got the knowledge yourself now, right? Where was it before you had it? You see what I'm saying? It always existed.
It was in the atmosphere.
Right. Because look, even when Elijah wrote it down, Elijah didn't invent 120 lessons or the knowledge in there. You understand what I'm saying?
It was already in society.
It's already, exactly. That there is no beginning to the original man. You got certain markers, right? For certain physical things that was manifested.
Look at antiquity too. Like all that's can't even find the beginning. Like all the history.
How are they able, right, to take your DNA, right, and know about your parents and your grandparents and your great grandparents? You know, how are they able to do that? Because you always existed within those people, but just not in the form that we in right now.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? We seeing things with more than the naked eye. We hearing with more than the naked ear. You see what I'm saying? Like, look,
Right.
the ear picks up the vibration of molecules, right? That sound traveling. Well, look, I can pick up the vibration of molecules in other ways too. If people come around me, they vibrate the molecules the wrong way, I automatically don't like that person.
Facts.
It's just people say, why don't I like that? I just don't like it. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Sounds a vibration.
Yeah. See, when we listening, right? Like, look, there's some people that's tuned in right now, and they hear and they listen to what we saying. Like, I don't know what that guy's talking about, and they tuned away. You see what I'm saying? They can't detect the wisdom in my words.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So when you only looking at the black man with the naked eye, then that seems like a hard question. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Life said, I stimulate life and matter through thought and a speed that can be detected if one is in tune with self. Self is the universe. Explain that to the guy and tell him to stop being a parrot for what he heard. Take the time to discover this in real time. See, what he's saying is this. A lot of times, you saying the common things, right, that for brothers like Life and Lord Shalad, you know, we from the 80s. And there was, you know, anytime you got a great number of people like we had in the 80s, there's a lot of lip professors that they come around and they try to figure out the keywords and the passwords and the formulas that you come and say this. You understand what I mean? And a lot of that stuff was either designed to help babies understand, right? Or some of it is just plain old not right. You see what I'm saying? And so you gotta start to elevate off of the paper. You understand what I'm saying? To the point where, look, like see Shalai saying, you gotta start somewhere. So look, you start off with the paper. You see what I'm saying? But as time go on, you're supposed to be building less and less off the paper and more from your experience of being this and doing this. You understand what I'm saying? What are you reading that for? You sure you understand what I'm saying? See?
Yeah.
You don't understand what I'm saying?
Nah.
You ain't doing the knowledge.
I'm doing
No.
Because I was a lit professor first and foremost. I was using my own unique ability, my own brain.
Okay, you using your own brain to tell us things that we heard thousands of times.
So how's that being a parrot? If I'm using my own words.
Well, the words that you're using, that you're saying that are your own, they sound very similar to words that we heard a lot of other people using who didn't actually know what they were talking about. It's like, maybe you was in school and they first taught you, well, for me, I don't know if everybody else had this problem. I didn't know what elemental was. When they taught you the song, yeah, I didn't know. I thought elemental. Because I didn't know they were saying LMNOB. You understand what I'm saying?
Slow it down now.
Yeah, so see, because I was caught up in the song, see, that's what the brothers is telling you. To make sure that you actually paying attention to what you're saying, like you hitting on the right key things that people who don't understand, they will accept that. But like I said, this the big bros right here. You understand what I'm saying? And so they was like, listen, guy, you know how that thing go when people start just saying them passwords, they don't really have understanding. You see what I'm saying? Jah God Allah said, peace God, you just took me back to the manifestation of the mind. I can hear firstborn Prince's voice saying it clear as day. Yeah, we got a lot of, we need a lot of shout outs to the firstborn. You know, we ain't gonna let that happen anyway. You know what I'm saying? They still here. But yeah, that is true that, you gotta start, that's the self-style wisdom. You know what I'm saying? A lot of those things, that was written down, we used to have something called a manifestation to the 1 to 10. You know what I'm saying? And there was thousands of brothers, right, who thought that Allah's born day was 1929, because in that degree, it said that 196,940,000 square miles stood for 1969, when the law returned at the age of 40.
It's 41.
Right. But see, we didn't know that. We just getting the knowledge. We came down here and got bombed. Like, God, do you know how much happened in that year? God, that was the year. God, we got it. They let us have it, man. You understand what I'm saying? But because, see, it wasn't, I felt the same way you felt. Not that I'm a lip professor, but yeah, I'm saying something that I didn't really research it for myself. I didn't make that knowledge my own. You understand what I'm saying?
I know I'm smarter than that, you know, but I was
The
just trying
brother
to
is saying you
formulate
smarter
it.
than that too.
I was trying to
We
put-
all
put it
smarter than that.
together.
Listen, like I said, the brother Selassie, you gotta start something. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm just telling you that look, you know, you got the GOLD, right? And you got the GOAL, right? That's connected to victory, right? That's got to be your goal. You see what I'm saying? Is to get away from the paper. See, look, that's what the people like Sinetta, that's how they get you. That's how they get you. If all you know is what's on the paper, see, Sinetta know what's on the paper too.
Nah.
And then he asks you something,
I know how to listen. I know how to
and
listen
you
to
get
Chris
caught
Knowledge,
up
dog.
because you didn't have real full understanding of what you're saying. Look, a baby gotta grow 9 months before it's actually born. So they're saying you don't understand, but that understanding gotta develop to 9 months. And then even when it comes out, we not, you know, look, you see other animals, right? You see other animals, right? And they be born, and then like 10 minutes later, they run in with the herd. We not like that. You understand what I'm saying? We have to be nurtured and brought up a certain right way. You understand what I'm saying? So the same thing with the understanding that you have of these lessons. You understand what I mean? See, like when the brother manifests his understanding, he just get a knowledge. The brother say, yo, I don't have no whole bunch of stuff to say. He not supposed to. Because if he had a whole bunch of stuff to say, brothers like life is going to say, where you get that from, son? You just got this knowledge, and now you talking about in the build degree. Wait, you know the build degree? You understand what I'm saying? But over time, your understanding is going to develop to where, you know, you start talking and don't never stop. Or for no paper. You would start talking and you would be teaching yourself stuff. You would be coming to realizations which from your own words. So keep that in mind. Life said, what's the number to call in? Not for nothing. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get a number, man. So people can call in. Because sometimes I'm talking back and forth with people and it takes them too long to answer my question. But yeah, I'm gonna get a number. I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet. I gotta get like a speaker so it could be in the whole room. And see, Wise Ruler, yeah, see, Wise Ruler probably from back in the time too. And see, I'm telling you another thing you gotta think about that paper. Right? You know, when you manifesting the understanding off the paper, you gotta be a Muslim. You see what I'm saying? Because you kinda saying, well, Elijah Muhammad teaches us. You know, just substitute Elijah Muhammad's name for the person who wrote that degree. Like if that's all you saying, I'm saying if you're not giving your understanding and breaking it down, you know what I'm saying? You know, like whatever a brother's, you know, teaching you, you know, what you add on to it. You know what I'm saying? That you even say it in your own words. Like you know how when, you know, you in school, right? And you write a paper, teacher give it back to you like, man, what's this, man? This is not your work. Like I know your work. You know, like I've been doing this for 20 years. You came in here using high school work. Your moms did this for you. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, come on, man. That's supreme wisdom, man. Google Voice. Yeah, but how you get it to go on the phone? That's the thing I want to know. I need to hook it up to the phone.
Yo, life, man. I can't pick up right now. God's calling me right now, man. I can't pick it up. Like, yo, God, man. Like, Oh man, like I got recorded. You gonna interrupt the live, man? Like,
y'all got the best hype out here.
yo, life, man. Like,
Y'all got the best. I will manifest. One thing about you, man, you bring out the best, man. Along with manifest, you bring out the best, man. Every time you be here, man, I get called about you, man. Along with manifest, you have people on my back.
There's something else I gotta tell you.
Alright, tell us something.
Is this like almost like martial arts? You know what I'm talking about? The wave and then the man that says a lot knows very little, and the man that knows very little says a lot. Also, I gotta tell you something else. Some people are jealous. An older man be jealous of a younger man. A handsome man be jealous of, ugly man be jealous of a handsome man. Fat, you know how you got ectomorph? What is it? I'm trying to think of the science and Latin terminology. There's megadorf, was it metadorf, ectomorph, and the other one. And it's fat, skinny, or muscular, either one. So a fat man might be jealous of a muscular man. He might be sitting there like or a fat woman for that matter. You know, they got organizations for that. That's why they got abuse, sex wars, go sex wars anonymous. If they're obesity, go obesity anonymous. If they got porn, drink.
her name was Amina, life of love.
Let me ask you a question.
Sister
How you
Amina.
teach mathematics?
Say mathematics?
Yeah.
What's it, 13?
Oh,
You
whoa. You asking me, I'm asking you.
I don't even know the day.
So just now look. You gotta know that. Like you came in here to tell us all that. Look, tell us something good.
Yeah, I'm saying
You
what's
see,
good.
look, no. I already know the white man.
No, I ain't talking about that. What's good is you've been my inspiration all this time with the poetry and all the stuff that I went through. I really got illuminated through you, serious. You've been a positive motivation to me and like a role model, serious. Even though all the trials and tribulations, or whatever. You know, it's been a lot, because if it wasn't for that inspiration, they get up and go. I've always been that. Now look, a lot went at 41. I'm 40, okay? I done built already. I done went to mosques. I went to the temples and mosques. I talked to ministers. I talked to men face to face. I'm not scared of nobody, nothing. I take a few bullet for your class and for you. Serious. I would take a few bullets. I don't care who I was. I was stair sergeant. I was minister. The man. I believe what you say.
Listen. Don't take no bullets from me. Don't. That's not how we do. You understand what I'm saying?
No, serious.
No. Let me explain something. Let me say something. Infinite been trying to get me to do this for years. I already know I didn't want to do it, because look, I know what happens when you go put yourself in the front. You understand what I'm saying? I know what happens when that happens. I already took all that in consideration. That's what I'm telling you, man. Like all these people you talking about that's jealous, listen, man. And you ain't gonna do nothing about that in the next couple years that I got to be on the planet. You gotta tell me about the salvation I can get right now, man. Trying to get rid of jealous people. That's not within the purview. Like that's the young guys, like see the young brother right there, he might got that kind of power in some other years. You see what I'm saying? But right now, you gotta
We say taking a bullet and not knowing the day.
Lord, how she was crazy, man. Who's S. Reeves? Peace. S. Reeves is new.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, man. You gotta start having positive thoughts, though. That's what I'm saying. Just in general, like you gotta start thinking positive. See what happens if you think negative, right? Like, look. See right now today, right? I knew that I was going to teach, right? And I knew I was going to, you know, I had all, so when I came outside, I came with my tools. You understand what I'm saying? There was another time in my life, like when I was in school, if you went in my book bag, you would see no books. You wouldn't see not one book. Because my mind said, listen, I had stuff, I wasn't going nowhere to do nothing down particular, but I had it just in case. Like just in case we was going to do this, I got that. Just in case we run into that, I got this. You understand what I'm saying? But when I start thinking positive, then what I have with me start changing. And the way people react to me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, see, other people, you know, this, like I said, you teaching now instead of you doing something else with people like, yo, man, that cat, yeah, let's go that way. You understand what I'm saying? Where now you saying, look, yeah, you came to check me to learn what I'm teaching. That's a mindset. That's in my mindset. You see what I mean? That caused people to react different to me, caused me to have different outcomes when I go outside every day. You understand what I mean? Even the expectation, I'm dressing a certain way in case I get into this, in case that happens. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I knew a brother, look, he walk around, he got all type of razor blades and safety pins on him, right? So he can dig out his fingertips in case he get arrested. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's your mindset. You planning that. You predicting, you writing that history. Like I was saying the other day, you writing that history by having that mindset. That's what I'm telling you. You going around the people and you causing the currents of air that's causing them to freeze you out. You causing the cold current. Don't be the cause of the cold current when you trying to manifest your wisdom into it. You see what I'm saying? Because like I said, when it comes down as snow or ice, it just sits on the ground. When it comes down as water from a warm current, it soaks right in. Unless you give too much wisdom and you flood it out. See? Y'all know when to talk, y'all know when to shut up. That's wisdom. It's not just talking. So when you go through your travels, you know what I'm saying? Think about the positive people. It's because if you looking for Yakub, so that's why you find it. Speaking of looking for Yakub, did you find the other two devils yet? Yeah, I didn't gave you half of the devil. Let me ask you a question. You smoked that K?
No.
You sure?
No.
K12? They up to 12 now?
I don't know what it is.
That's Kobe Gold.
That's 12. That's K2. They went to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Word is mine. Oh, snap. Shit, God. Yo.
Wait a minute. Do you smoke K2?
No.
Cause see, he type person to say no because I said it wrong. You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
I don't put nothing in my system that ain't. If it ain't green, I never. I don't try it. That's the only
When
thing
that
I
two go
ever.
down, that might be green.
Huh?
That K2 might be green. You don't know.
Yeah, K2. The K2 is green. The K2, right? Is green.
No, it's not.
It's not green.
No, it's not.
What is it?
They got different
I
colors.
seen it when it first came out. It's brown. It's more or less brown.
No, they come in different flavors now.
Yeah, they got all types of. That's why I said K12. I thought it was like yo.
But now you see all kinds of different colors.
They got and are they still in the store? Like they still got them in like.
They made it illegal now.
Yeah, they made it illegal.
It's illegal now.
They might
They
sound
banned-
on the low on some
Just
of them.
because it's
They
illegal, that don't mean
it's
that it's
on the
taken
low.
away.
Right.
Listen over on like Lexington because
Yeah,
Snow was trying that shit.
and in Brooklyn on Murder Avenue, there was
Some places
that
some
OD on that.
places that they know about, but there's places that they don't know about that's still in the uproar.
On the low, they say.
Yeah, because they got them
K12 is that spice stuff, Joe. Right? Whatever that stuff that they be laying out on the street over there. Every couple of
It
months.
says
it takes
sti-
you
yeah,
out.
it's still. They say it's still in the panel of some stores.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. When you go to the doctor, right?
Huh?
And they give you the pills, do you take them or do you not take them?
I don't take them.
47.
You don't take them.
No.
All right.
50-47.
So what's your diagnosis?
I got bipolar.
Bipolar.
What you take? What they give you?
I don't take it though.
No. I'm saying what they give you though.
You don't know. You just they just give it to you.
I don't take it.
No. But they give it to you. You just discard it, or
Yeah, to start, I just put it away. I don't never take it.
you put it away. Do you keep it? You keep it in your house,
Yeah,
or
wise
do you
ruler.
get
I
rid
know
of it?
about
I
that.
get rid of it.
Yeah?
See, that's another devil that you gotta deal with.
You got a lot of
See,
money.
that's what's caused. Well, I don't say that's the only thing, but that's one of the things that's causing your procrastination and lack of focus. Is that your mindset is shifting, and when it shifts to the downshift, you don't accomplish nothing. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta control. You know what I'm saying? Your ideas. See, the same thing I was saying. Like, look, the people that they gotta have certain religious practices to keep them inside of a certain range. See, you gotta deal with certain activities that keep you up here. You see what I mean? Because of the way it's stimulating your mind, stimulating your brain. You understand what I'm saying? So it release, at least in the neighborhood of the right chemicals. You see what I'm saying? That's why they give you that stuff to try to balance you. You see what I mean? But they making money off it. So everybody, I ain't saying that some people, they need it. But everybody don't need it.
You sure,
Some people ain't even tried to conquer it without that yet. You see what I'm saying? You come in there as a child, they load you up.
Yeah. You got
And you start thinking that all your problems could be solved by a pill.
No.
You see what I'm
They
saying?
got more problems.
Yeah.
So you gotta make sure, man, you stay away from certain people.
Yeah. You got to stay away from you too.
Yeah.
And start with studying your lessons.
Yeah, the people that's bringing you down,
What you got to stay away from?
you can't do that. You gotta try to control. See, it's your emotions that's clouding your thoughts. You understand?
No, bad, man.
And what's gonna balance that out is studying your lessons. You see what I'm saying? That's what's gonna balance it out. When you go and next class, he said, "What did he not? You know, supreme mathematics, supreme alphabet. You made improvements from what you knew this time. You see what I'm saying? That's when you're gonna see it's a student enrollment. You being a student.
Jack King said he got an older crackhead cousin that told a young cousin that they might as well smoke crack with him if they go smoke ice.
They gonna do what?
He said they might as well smoke crack with him if they go smoke K2.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's how bad it is. That's all we saying. Look, people that's saying that that's synthetic marijuana, that's the problem. That stuff that we don't do that.
Yeah, that took it to another level. Yeah, that's some other shit.
Coming out that's legal marijuana.
That stuff is synthetic angel dust or something, man. People with cocaine. Yeah, sure.
Hey, yo, you know what? I want you that.
But you gotta know what
In my house, yo.
You gotta know what K2 do to
You're part of the
them.
morning.
It actually cuts off the
This
whole
dude get up.
circulation when they smoke
Two bushel knife in his
K2.
hand.
It cuts off the whole circulation of their whole body.
And I'm
They only
glad
can
that-
feel their brain, and they really can feel that. It cuts off everything. I did try it, and when it first came out in like
Oh, yeah.
2009 or 2010, when it first came out, this was like back then when it first came out. I tried it one time, and that one time was the
But
craziest feeling.
they changed it since then. They
Yeah, but-
then added some things to it, though.
But the feeling, it has to be the same because when you smoke it, I only took like maybe 2 to 3 pulls, and I already had the feeling. The feeling, it takes everything. It drops your brain and all your limitations of your it cuts it all off.
Life put some things in here that might be helpful to you, right? Nah. And where's the law of life?
He's down there somewhere in Georgia.
Yeah, look,
I
yeah,
see
life.
the
Hey,
small
look, when
store
you don't
owner.
see a lot of life, you know, yeah.
I seen him in a long time.
Yeah, when you don't see life, you out the state.
Okay.
Hey, look, look, every time he say he moving, he be right back.
I ain't gonna see him too when the weather get nice.
Listen, by the time the Sean Poole come, he'll be back.
Oh, you probably
He'll be calling me
yeah,
talking about,
yeah.
yo, I'm back now.
And when he back hard body. You see him everywhere.
But nah, this life for the desert right here.
Sean Poole was in
This is
June.
like that
Nah,
name
you
C.I. Kill knowledge. Shout out to C.I. Kill too, another great soldier that's recently not on this plane right here. Keep a lot of our brothers alive, man. You know what I'm saying? But look, the guy said bipolar disorder is a disorder associated with episodes of mood swings ranging from depressive lows to manic highs. The exact cause of bipolar disorder isn't known, but a combination of genetics, environment, and altered brain structure and chemistry may play a role. So see, if you notice, these are things that I was telling you. That's why I asked you if you was taking certain kind of drugs. Because see, that'll alter your whole chemistry. You understand what I'm saying? The way your brain reacts to different things could become different.
You know, Lord, I ain't gonna front. I take that shit.
You got bipolar?
Yeah.
Alright, so maybe you can help.
Nah. Nah,
Why
ain't no fist going.
Why you?
Nah, I'm just saying. Nah.
You got that? Listen, I
I'm
didn't tell
supposed to
you.
too.
I didn't tell you. But see, look.
They say you got they said they diagnosed
They
you?
not gonna be a schizophrenic.
Oh, schizophrenic.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
That's just
right.
because you once I got to know myself, I started. You know what I mean?
Right.
My shit, it all started once when my weed was laced, and that shit had me bugging out. Instead of the doctors, instead of whatever trying to get to the bottom of it. Yeah, just take this shit. I don't take that. I don't take.
But and all that you mentioned that studying your lessons
keeps it balanced.
Hey,
helped you out.
I'll tell you something. This is no lie, Joe. We come to see you, right? So the
Oh
God,
yeah, he see me well now.
God want to see you, right? So they say, you go see the God. They didn't say just. They said, you want to see the God.
The loud
So
real
I said,
part of the vibe.
looking up, I said, this public hospital is for bipolar people.
He said this is like a prison.
My mom said, how you know? I said, because I've been here. We go to the elevator, man. We get to your floor, right? I said, oh no, man. You got my man just fucked up.
We had a rally in there because the Bible came in a lot real and divine education. We had a rally. That time I was having heart problems. Instead of them checking it out, they already knew me from there, so they just threw my ass in there.
You see, I said, what the fuck is this, man?
Yeah. Well, you brought me back though. You had a rally and everything.
The dog said, how you know? I said, bro, I've been here before, man. He said, man, you crazy, man. I said, I've been crazy, man.
She said I've been crazy.
I mean, that's possible, Alfonso Brown. Yeah, Law Real, that's another brother brought up. Listen, Law Real,
great guy.
Father Divine, we just brought up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That was my lightning on my teacher, right? I'll miss them.
You know, the brothers
Great
most
brother.
definitely live on
Great brother.
in the room over here. You know, Alfonso Brown said, a lot of times the doctor purposely diagnoses people. You know,
You do.
I don't know if that's the situation.
To
right
probably
now.
experiment.
You gotta go to the wisdom building, doctor, nurse, and cream. Like, okay, if you go in there and if you go to the hospital and you say, "Oh, the black man God," they're gonna be like, "Oh shit," you know what I'm saying? They're gonna want to diagnose you with, even though they know, they might know. They studied 35, 50 years. The doctors might know, they might not. But they're like, oh no, you ain't supposed to know that. So, oh yeah, I'm here. We have a special place for you. Yeah, just come right over here. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, you got two big guys. You know what I'm saying? But that's the truth. You know what I mean? That the black man's God, and they probably know that, but they don't want you to know that. So they rather say that you're crazy.
Yeah.
They do know that.
They do know that. Most doctors know that, especially psychologists. They know that.
Psychologists know it.
Yeah. You gotta.
Then what you put in wrong.
Yeah, you gotta start making sense of things,
Yeah.
man. I would tell you that the main thing you need to start doing first is, when you get home tonight, plan out your activities for tomorrow already. Write it down, what you're gonna do tomorrow, and don't go around no people that bring you down. You see what I'm saying? So you can begin to control. It's just like, look, you know, when you work out, and then you get the endorphins and everything. Yeah, that's a certain amount of things, chemicals and everything that go in your brain. You understand what I'm saying? Your heart beats, your circulation is flowing, all the nutrients going all around your body. You understand what I mean? There's a certain time, like, you know how, like, if you see, this is the people got the cell phone now, but at once upon a time, right, when we didn't have a cell phone and you had to remember numbers, right? It was some numbers that a person might ask you. Yo, you know that person's number, and you wouldn't know it. You couldn't tell them. But what you could do is go to the phone and dial it, and through that you would recall. You understand what I'm saying? Or somebody might say, "Yo, how you get over there?" And you don't really, you can't tell them. But when you over there, you know where it's at. See, there's a certain amount of physical memory too. You see what I'm saying? Just like in our DNA, we got things recorded, or people that used to work out, they could get big easier than people that never worked out. That's called muscle memory.
Yeah.
And muscle memory.
You understand what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So you got to exercise your muscle memory, right? Your brain muscle memory.
You're right.
Right? To stay in a certain range of thought and emotion. You understand? But you got to make plans. You got to write that history. Or, like the brother said, you're going to keep going to the doctor and they're going to keep writing the history for you.
Nah, you're right.
You see what I'm saying?
You're right. You right about me, because I'm gonna be honest with you. Back in,
see, I didn't tell you by telling me you're gonna be honest with me. Would you get ready to be dishonest first?
Nah, never. I'm always honest. Nah, but basically what I'm trying to say is, like, put it like this: back in the days in '95, I used to drop my weight to 120. 120. I would normally be about 170, and I would drop down to 120. And I would squat. I would work out, and I would work out. Basically, I would squat 600 at 120.
Wow.
So I was a beast at 95 and 95, 96. Yeah, I could squat
at
600.
120 pounds.
At 120 pounds, I squatted 695.
Don't hurt yourself, man.
No, I'm considered what you call Hercules.
I'm scared of you.
No, I don't want you to be scared of me, but I'm definitely coming back. I'm coming back to what I used to be now, and basically.
Well, you said 126 at 120. That's like 5 times.
I said K30.
That's like 5 times your weight.
Yeah, so now I'm gonna be honest with you. Now, once I start working out, it only takes me 6 months. I'll get back into that. In 6 months from now, I can guarantee that I'm gonna be going up against all the big.
So just imagine if you could do that physically. Imagine if you could work out your mental that way.
That's an actual fact.
If you could work out your mental that way, you'd be a genius, man.
That's like a day into God, 6 months right there.
Supreme scientist said this is getting weird. Yeah, I mean, you know, there's a bunch of scientists, you know what I'm saying? Weird scientists doing weird
If
things.
you could work out your mental the same way you say you working out your physical, you'll be a genius then.
Yeah.
I am.
And look, see how you telling us? You gotta talk to yourself like that. That's what whatever you know. Or maybe that's what it is too, man. You got these, like, these are kind of delusions, God, that you gotta, you know.
Well, my delusions show me my delusions. I've been into fights where I have had, where we shake the dice. This is what we do in New York. We shake the dice. I've been in the Bronx where I ran up and I shook the dice. I lost about $700-800 against 3-4 different guys. They knew I had more money because I was I was still going at them. Basically, listen. So basically what happened was, one of them wanted to get the gun. They came back with the 9mm. I had to handle all 4 of these guys.
Listen, first of all, stop.
Come down.
You're like the Forrest Gump of the farmers. Where it's like, yo, you got these stories, man.
Hey, the Forrest Gump.
You you know, yeah, you know, you've been there.
I mean, you know, like, that's too much information.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
going
cameras,
to the
yeah.
wall.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
That ain't too cool.
Yeah.
But is that something that is common with bipolar?
Would be common.
What the brother is going through right now, is that
None of
common?
that stuff common.
So none of that stuff is common.
They won't tell you you're common because they're giving it to you. But that ain't common there.
What ain't common? Have you played dice in New York? Have you played dice?
Yeah, we all
Do you know about dice?
Yeah.
How much money do you run with when you play dice?
God, this is the old.
I don't care. I'm asking him a
About
question.
7,500.
All right, I carry no less than 1,500 when I'm playing dice. So I'm saying when I play dice, I play for money. I don't play for chump change. If I make over 1,500 to 2,000 in a week, when I play dice, I'm playing for money. I'm not playing for chump change.
Do you usually get hurt when you playing dice?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't get hurt. I don't get hurt because normally it is what it is. When you dealing with brothers these are brothers that you grew up with. Some of them, they try and test you. When they test you, you have to put them in their place. They pull out a burner, which it has happened in Queensbridge. You pull out burners. I take burners from niggas. I take burners. Not to be gangster. I'm not gang. It is what it is.
I mean, we ain't got to tell a story. We ain't
Nah,
got.
but
We don't got to do a lot. We don't got to elaborate on that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, but I'm just telling you what negative.
Oh, man.
You have to handle your business.
We know. We've been in the streets
Everyone
too.
been in this situation.
Yeah.
Now listen, you gotta remember, you came here to learn about the 5%.
This is a law school.
You ain't come here to teach us about gambling. We already know about gambling. You understand what I'm saying? Like I said, stay away from the dice. See, that's bad. You see, you just told us about you win 1,500. You see, because, like I said, you ain't got to tell me about gambling. I know it's times you lose 1,500. And see, a person that's bipolar cannot afford to lose $1,500 unless you much richer than you let on right now.
If you making 1,500, you can
Yeah,
lose.
no. You hold up. You talking about gambling?
Yeah.
All right. So sometimes you lose 1,500.
Yeah.
Okay. What I'm telling you is your emotional state is not such that you can lose 1,500. Because look, you ain't now telling us about some money somebody took from you 10 years ago. You understand what I'm saying? See, let me tell you something, man. There's knowledge of the black man as a whole, and there's knowledge of you as an individual.
That's a fact, Supreme Scientist.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm.
And you have to learn exactly where you fit into it at. See, and we kind of, we telling you generally who the black man is, but how each one of us manifests who we are is not the same way.
True.
You see what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
And if you don't learn who you are, right, that's a lot of people that fall victim because you spent your whole time trying to manifest somebody else and be somebody else. You see what I'm saying? You come in and you saying these buzzwords, but you're not really living it out, really. You see what I'm saying?
That's true.
See, look, everybody here today, right? Everybody that came in here today, right, came in here in another spot forward. See, our manifest was on the 110, he came back on the 136. The brother behind him, he was on the 110, now he completed it. The brother over there was on the alphabet, now he's on the 110. The brother right here was on the, he was just starting the 114, now he's on the 10th degree. The brother right here was renewing his history, last time he didn't know nothing, now he on the knowledge degree in the 140. Most of these people just start coming.
And they always honest too.
You've been coming here for
They
longer
always
than
honest.
all of them.
Me?
No, not talking about
Well, actually, yeah, you too. But since you wanna be Cinderella, yeah, that's fit you too. You understand what I'm saying?
But everyone else, he was honest when they was
Yeah,
asked what they know.
everybody else has elevated, man. So see, you keep coming here talking a good game, but I need to see the fruit.
But what do you want? What exactly do you want for yourself, man? Like,
Contribute.
Listen, I suffer from depression from before, but it's like the God said, you know what I'm saying? If you don't stay in tune with mathematics and with yourself, you know what I'm saying, you go fall victim to whatever.
That's right. Everyone has
Just
to
like
have
the God
something.
said
Yeah.
last week, if you be around the 85 long enough, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna allow them to put that 8 in front of your 5.
Right. I like that. That's a fact right there. Exactly.
Put the 8 to.
He put the 8 before the 5.
I didn't get that.
I like how he said that was
from the God last week,
original.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
If you're around like 85% long enough, you allow them to put that 8 in front of your
Right, you talking to the regular 85 ways.
Either you gonna take the 8 or the 85, or you
Or-
gonna put the 8
Right.
in front of the
Right.
5.
Because it could go both ways. You could be trying to lift them up, but they bringing you down.
That's why you gotta be around. That's why you gotta be around brothers that got knowledge of self, so your soul can stay sharp.
Exactly. And then you could go amongst them and teach them, but you have to have, you know, so you can uplift them. Right. But you gotta be strong enough that you're not being lift down to hell. I like how you said
You gotta be strong. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Because if you ain't strong in your foundation or your conviction, they gonna flip you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it ain't about you flipping me, it's about me flipping you.
Right.
You understand? I let people know all the time. Oh, I'm a blood and a God. I say, blood, I don't need to get that from. I see like a record. Okay? But if you come around me, you will be one thing.
You can't substitute master. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all it's gonna be, man.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna subject myself in.
You can't play two sides of the fence. You
No.
can't be blood. You can't be God. You can't be Crip. You can't be blood.
It's
You
just
gotta
like
be
exactly.
equal.
It's just like I got a lot of homeboys, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of them is mum. Okay? And they be trying to go, so if I come to the mall with me, I said, I won't go in there. I'm not gonna go in there because I know what's gonna happen if I go in there. Okay? And then you ain't gonna like me. That's the truth.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah, because they figure, because we grew up together, we went to school together, all that type of stuff. And then when you get in front of their people, they want you to be a certain way. So they can show their people that, I got a homie, man, that be able to do the same thing I've been able to do, and that's a lie.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Yeah.
Right.
So, they ain't gonna like me. Because they had one time already, when, with, FBU, you understand, in Brooklyn. You understand? They go down there to have a discussion on the 16 degrees and 140. So I said, God, 16 degrees and 140. Let me go and see what kind of degree they got. You know what I'm saying? And then when Tom took a picture, the minister said, "Man, go take a picture with you. You won't be able to stand up out there with us."
yeah, see, they do that. They do that to spin things, yeah.
So I said, so the next time I see that picture was the paper guard, right? And they saying that the Muslims and the Prophet had came to agreement. I said, see, now you know why. Like I told Paul about. Now you know why I can take the picture with y'all. See what they did? Okay. And now they're gonna tell. That's history now. You can't erase that no more. But the Paul, they're concerned now that we are brothers, and that's not true. Because our teachers told different from their teachers.
So life asks a good question right here that pertains to the topic that just came up, right? Just for anybody, right? Who is the 85%, right? But listen, we don't want the knowledge culture degree. Take it through the science of mathematics and tell us who is the 85%. Just one piece. Anyone? Julie?
Anybody that's enslaved, it don't necessarily have to be a person that eat pork. Just when you're eating the wrong foods mentally and your ways and actions is not according to what you manifesting and your way of life is, that can make you an 85%.
Peace. How about you?
Deaf, dumb, and blind. At the end of the day, if you believe in a mystery God and you're sitting there waiting for a mystery God, and you're using a mystery God as an excuse for everything that happens for you, you're 85% of it.
Alright. What about you, guy?
I'm gonna say the same thing. The first thing that came to mind was like them older, like elderly black women from the South who like anything, like anytime I do something for an elderly woman, they always say, "Oh, may God bless you," and that, I don't know, something that always triggers me. Something about that always triggers me. You know what I mean? They still charge everything up to that mystery God, so I see it as that. You know what I mean?
God bless them.
How about you,
I see that as because at first you said use the mathematics. What do with the
mathematics, right?
I see that as
look, like he's the first person that caught that one.
I see that as like destroying power. They ain't building on power. They want to destroy other people's powers, or they destroy their own power, not knowing that they have power, being the knowledge of themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's how I see it, bro.
What about you?
You said knowledge of self.
What?
You said use any degree but 14
Okay.
85%.
All right. 85%. The 85% is the dumb, deaf, and blind. Those are people. You break it off into mathematics. The 15 out of 100. 15. The 15th letter of the alphabet is O.
What about you, bro? You shot at Shami.
To add on to what Qasim said, I see that it's destroying power.
Destroying power, peace. Allah will manifest.
I see it as the wisdom power, the supreme alphabet as far as it being why being the question asked my underlying self, mentally as well as physically. You know?
Wait. Who is the 85%?
Yeah. That's what I said. Like they ask the questions of why you think of God.
Everybody asks a question. Why?
Everybody. I can take it to unknown. Dealing with the wisdom, dealing with the manifestation of the culture that they've been brought up in, right? And they can't rise above the plane of 6. They don't deal with my equality. They deal with the quality of the devil. So the origin is unknown. They don't deal with the equality of God. They deal with the quality of the devil.
You was gonna say something?
Yeah, they don't know their proper way of life, which is Islam. They don't know the truth of them being God. So they search outside themselves for God instead of searching for inside themselves.
D. Stewart, peace.
Okay, here's one for y'all. Okay, y'all put on that question. The search of a mission God is over when you find the God in you. When you find that God in yourself, there is no more a mystery. The mystery is over. But if you haven't found the God within yourself, then you continue searching the mystery. You know, at first I wasn't going to go that way. I was going to go with the Son of Man. Search for a mystery God for 2 years when you find that so-called mystery. You know, there's so many degrees that you go through with that. It's 1/4. Because Son of Man comes in different degrees. You don't only come in 1 degree. You know what I'm saying? Because in the born degree, they said that the Son of Man has been searching for a mystery God for 2 years. And then in the born degree, they tell you the Son of Man is the true living God. Now which one is he? You see, we take the one degree, say he's truly God in the born degree, and the degree above that, justice degree, they say that he's a mystery God. So there has to be so many different sons of man. They can't be the same. You see what I mean?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They come to different degree, but sometimes you don't see that when you're young. You understand? Just like the 10%. They come in different degree. Sometimes you don't see that. You know what I'm saying? I'm Muslim son. You understand? Yeah, see what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, because you have to understand the teaching. You have to understand the concept. Because all don't have the same concept. You know, just like when you go to church. There's some churches, some brethren teach about Black history, and there's some brethren that don't teach about Black history. Because they got a white Jesus on. You understand? So you don't understand the concept that people using, you determine who he really is.
I see the guy just hit on what I was getting ready to say, right? Now look, man, save your love, peace. Look here. Y'all really, everybody gave me the business just now. Did y'all know I used to be 85%? Everybody said they think about the 85%. It was all bad, man.
We always 85% of what's up.
Listen, remember, 8 is build or destroy.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
That's what we
So
got.
the 85%, look, some of them is build powers and some of them is destroy powers.
Right.
That's what the guy was just saying.
Right.
You gotta know who you're dealing with when you go on that side. Some of them is just being led by the dissatisfied, and some of them is dissatisfied. You understand what I'm saying? That's who the 85% is.
I like that class. I'm from that class more.
Don't go around the 85% giving them the business like that. You understand what I'm saying? They got the power within them. We got the power to wake it up. You understand what I'm saying? Some of them, the power is going to remain dormant. Some of them, the power is not to do what we do. Some of them, the power is to do something else. Maybe you can help them get to that goal. Like we do a lot.
Like you doing the
You understand what I mean?
like that.
People come here, we teach them, and then they go to whatever nation that is for them. You understand what I'm saying? But when you go, you go into, like the brother said, a different atmosphere, or even the same atmosphere. You understand what I'm saying?
You have your gun pulled low.
Yeah.
When you walk in the door, you better have your gun pulled low because they come from you all angles, man.
You know that cipher right there. Yeah. And know what they got, you know?
You know? Just like Rasu, the best guy, Ibika, he didn't need to go through things like that, you know? He said, yeah, you need to follow me, pop up on her, and then he see me, he's going to stop for you.
Please, shut up.
You don't want to go in a room of wars just as a land.
No, but I said, why not? He said, for me, you have a different understanding about that disease. I said, you know something? You're right. And that's why I respect you for that.
Yeah, I
Because
understand
he already know where I'm going to come from. You understand? You know, because the Father said to be a student of God. Even how you look at that degree. You understand? That's why I told you earlier, man, a student ain't who gain knowledge. Because you never stop being a student. Because you never stop gaining knowledge. You know?
Second, you stop getting knowledge, you stop growing.
Well, some people think they stop growing. You never stop growing.
Like you always can learn. You always can learn.
You never stop growing.
When you deprive yourself when you stop
learning. It's impossible for you to stop growing when you're a living Bessie.
Yeah.
You're a living Bessie. You live the knowing. How you gonna stop doing that? It's impossible. You know? You know, all you're gonna do is refine your understanding. That's all you're doing. You enhancing your understanding. You understand? Today your understanding is greater than it was yesterday. So you can take everything that you learned today and apply what you learned yesterday, and I'm going to take it to the next level.
So tomorrow you know how.
Yeah, you know how to handle it.
Joe Thornton, you really would have opened that can of worms? Joe Thornton said he thinks you got a question a minute.
Oh man.
Joe Thornton said he thinks you got another question.
Yes, it's not a question, it's information for self-preservation, everybody. This is from a heart.
Look, y'all coming next week?
Yo, there was somebody saying about me getting out there to Cali, you know what I mean? Like, yo, email me, Allah School of Mecca at Gmail. I definitely want to get out to Cali, you know what I mean? And and document that history. So email me if you're still in there. If you're still in here, who was that? You know what I'm saying? Can't do it on this, but at any rate, to the next time, I'm gonna say peace.
If you give them an inch, they want an L. You know what I'm saying? You can't have that happen. You gotta give them
Peace, Lord Hashem. I'm gonna get in tune with you, God. Peace.
I like that.